Hello, welcome to What About Art Dubai. My name is Katerina. We're here in the studio today with a great talented artist, multi-award winner artist, Dina Khataan. I want to greet you, Dina. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Katya,
Thank you
so
for
much.
coming.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the invitation. This is really nice, and it's always nice to see you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been
Dina
a long
is
time.
my very old friend. I have her artwork actually in my collection. You remember, yeah?
Yeah.
And she's been how many years on the market?
I think 9 years.
9 years.
As a full-time artist in Dubai.
Yes.
9 years.
That's a great career.
Yeah.
So tell me about your way. How you started as an artist, how you chose your very famous medium. Tell us about this, as if we don't know.
First, I didn't choose to be an artist. I think art chose me somehow. It was really a coincidence.
Okay.
I love art, and I used to draw all the time. I remember when I'm in the high school, university, even when I was very young as a child, I remember my family members asking me to teach their kids how to draw. Please teach this boy, please teach the...
So you are self-taught at the beginning.
It just makes me realize when I grew up that I think I was good good in art and colors and so on at a younger age. And yes, I'm definitely self-taught in terms of art. And I think self-taught artists have to be appreciated even more because the amount of research, experimentation, and not only in terms of data, but in terms of visualizing what is the artwork, what is the value of art, the different types, seeing it from a very naked eye with no background that was taught to you in university is very different.
But you're a designer, right?
I studied interior design. I studied the business. So I have a bachelor in business and I have a diploma in interior design.
You're very close.
Yeah,
to the art.
Yeah. Well, design and art is there is a lot of similarities and intersections. But of course, still, it doesn't cover everything. Art is
so how
is
did you
very
come
wide.
to the medium that you're using now, which is...
It was definitely a coincidence. So it was, I heard about something called Resin online. It was not even there in the whole of the Middle East.
Back like 10 years ago,
yes,
right?
Yes, 10 years ago. And I was like, wow, this is really amazing. I didn't try it at the beginning. I spent a full week to 10 days researching the mediums and the additives and what pigments we can use. What about this? What about that? Researching until I remember until 4 o'clock in the morning every night. I was so obsessed. I was like an obsession.
I remember you told me, because we met.
Yeah.
When we met, we participated in the exhibition together. Yes, and you told me that I set up a studio at my home so nobody can touch anything, nobody can... Yeah. And I work at night. Yeah, I work at night. So you've done some techniques that are yours.
Yeah, definitely. I experimented a lot. It was 100% self-taught. So I tried to teach myself a lot in order for me to try it myself. And then I tried a lot to develop it myself, a lot of experimentation. Until today, I experiment with resin. It's a great medium.
You have now like a big group of students here. I know artists that studied from you, yeah?
Yeah.
This quite... And they develop great skills, actually. So you still teach? Do you still teach?
Yeah. In the past couple of years, it was more of either advanced classes or private events. My time was very limited running the art and my design company. So I had to be more specific. So only if someone asks and it's, it suits my skills, then I do it. But in the next period, I would like to start a completely different series of workshops that are very different in the UAE market. Talking about resin and art in general, physical workshops, and also educational knowledge.
Resin is still popular. There is demand, yeah?
Resin
Because
is
I
still
see
popular.
that like professional artists that are in the established career, they also implement, because it seems it's convenient to seal something. Yeah, let's say. I saw recently on some exhibitions, honestly. I was surprised because it used to be not considered as a serious medium, right?
Yeah.
You agree?
I'll tell you something. So many people think that resin is decorative. We cannot blame them because the fact that whether an art work is decorative or not is, number one, is very subjective. So we have to respect the viewer
Absolutely.
and his opinion.
Absolutely.
100%.
Agree.
I remember my first exhibition. There was one lady that passed by and told me, "This is nice, this is beautiful," and kept looking at every part of the work like she doesn't know what is this. And then, but she said, "But it's decorative." And I was angry at the time. I was angry at the time. I felt angry from her. But after years of working, I realized that it's totally her right and it's totally her opinion because what she see is completely different from someone else, right? And so that's number one. Number two, resin is, yes, of course, decorative. If you print an artwork and stick a big flower on the top of the head of the lady in the picture and put a coat of resin, to stick it and give it a shiny look and throw some diamonds.
It depends
of course,
on the
it's decorative.
It depends on the skills of the artist.
Yeah, of course, it's decorative. So it depends on how you use it. Are you using it as a real medium?
Of course.
You need to use it as a real medium. And you need to use it to get the outcome that you want, whether it is a certain emotions, facts that you want, challenges that you want to show in the art. You use it as a medium.
This neon story is popular, right? Neon colors, layers. I've seen it like a lot recent times. And that's not considered not an art. That's considered as art, 100%.
100%. These artworks, I mean, if you think resin is not a proper medium, then
depends on which hands, yeah?
I think people have to educate themselves. They have to go to Art Basel and they have to go online on auctions, biggest auctions online, and type resin and epoxy and be surprised at what we get and the prices that you are getting.
Because I think professional world already reached this point that they are searching for new medium and they found this. Also, because they see it everywhere, because it's used everywhere. Anyway, I can tell you from my experience, the collectors' houses that I visited, I've seen this kind of art also, along with the established artists, with the expensive artists, with the famous artists, with the oil and acrylic together. Because if you see your collection in the interior, sometimes you feel you need to add something. This is the point. I mean, it's not because you want to buy all artworks that are millions of worth millions. Yeah,
there was an artist. There was a artwork considered an artwork. I don't know if it's considered a sculpture or what, but it's 31 million US dollars in Art Basel, just
made of what? Epoxy? Resin.
So you cannot say. It depends.
Not anymore, right?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. I think it's always a medium. There are people that working with resin artists working with resins for 20, 30 years ago, but we don't know about them. There was no social media. There was no art resin labeled and put for you on Amazon to buy. It was not like this. So it was a very, it's a medium that's always there because actually resin comes from trees that's very old. This is something that has been used.
It's a natural thing,
for a long time. Yes,
it's a natural material.
It's natural. Of course, now it is more chemical. It's the hardener that people added to it to harden it.
It's a difficult process, right? As far as I know, it's not easy, and you need to really learn. The artists who work with it, they have so many skills. Because I also communicate a lot with a lot of artists, and I really appreciate how much you have to learn. And with the painting is easy, more relatively, right?
Yeah, 100%.
The medium is hard, and you need to know how to make a good result, how to reach the good result, how
Yeah.
many trials you have.
How you can handle it.
It's
how can
expensive,
you-
right?
It's also very expensive. So trials cost a lot of money, especially when I started 10 years ago. I spent a lot of money trying things and throwing things out.
But it's rewarding.
And after a few years, I discovered that, oh my God, I shouldn't have thrown it out. I could have fixed it.
You could have fixed it.
I could have fixed it. Only at a certain level of skills, you know how to
That's what I'm saying.
develop the work.
Skills are
And
important.
of course, very and resin. If you think about it, if you choose it as a medium, you can do paintings with. So you can paint with it. You can use it in coating. You can use it in adhesive, and you can use it in casting. So you can make sculptural objects in artworks. You can.
So you
use
do
it
all?
Yeah, I do all.
You know how to do all.
Yeah, 100%.
Even casting.
Yeah,
hard.
even casting for sure. And
Wow.
So it's very. There's no other medium that gives you the applications of resin. If you can name me one medium that can give you the applications of resin, it's impossible. You can make jewelry out of it, sculptures. You can make large artworks. You can do everything: adhesions, effects, coatings. You can people think resin is only glossy. No, you can do artworks that are matte. You can do that are textured.
Not really. Yeah.
So it's how you use
So
it.
you feel the potential to teach people more about it.
100%, because I feel like when I started, everyone was a beginner around me. So I taught them how to start. And now everyone went to up, few levels. But a lot of artists are stuck.
They do the same because they don't know how to. Because
They don't know how to develop it, or they start to choose another medium because they feel that this is the end of they reach the top of the resin, but it's not. They can do so much more.
There are new stories now coming up.
Yeah.
Talking about social media, what do you think about artists? It's important, for many artists. Just share with us your opinion. Social media for the artists nowadays, is it a must, or you can keep a low profile and develop yourself?
Unfortunately, I have to say that you cannot keep a low profile. I would love to, as all artists in the world. Most of artists are like that. It's in their nature because their work is always, they want to be alone, always, to be able to produce good work, mentally, physically, with the work. So they are always to themselves, less social. They don't want to share so much. There is a lot that, that goes in the process. So unfortunately, nowadays you cannot do that. So every artist have to start getting out of their comfort zone and start sharing more.
That's
and
the
only
perfect
the
thing,
artists that does so well on social media, they get the views. I cannot say about, if they get a financial reward or they get what they want at the end, but definitely they get views, they get exposure, global exposure. We're talking global exposure, opportunities to collaborate and to show their art more. And it is important. And by the way, I think the smart artist is the one that can balance both. So you can not say keep a low profile, but you can choose what to show.
Of course. You know what some artists told me? They hate to show the studio. They hate to show the process. And they cannot. Like, he told me, it's my private space. Like, studio is my private space. I cannot show it to anybody. Which is, yes, I can understand that. And shooting reels, how much time is it? Does it take to make a good quality of video? And yes, you really either need to hire somebody who will help you with all the process and strategy, or you need to find a format that is comfortable for you, what to show.
Exactly. It is what you said, that the last sentence, what is comfortable to you. If you're comfortable going out on social media, being live, hair up, messed up, full of paint, and this you agreed to be, this is going to be your style, it's absolutely fine. Because I know artists along the years, they reached amazing levels by doing that, by being themselves 100%, not dressing for a single story. Dressing for events, okay, but they show every fault. They show every pimple on their face. It is absolutely fine, and it builds a big relationship between you as a viewer and the artist. You start to feel that this is. You start to feel a connection.
There are young generations. They have different views on everything, and these body-related, mass-related, whatever you-related things are natural for them. For us, maybe it's a little bit awkward because we are different. Upbringing people, but
100%.
we used to like it's comfort. It's our thing, private, But now many things private, they are interesting for people, and they don't mind to share it, and it's not bad at all. That's what I believe. Because if you want to speak to all kind of audience, all types of audience, people young and more mature, you need to see who is for you. And sometimes artists, they don't know who they are. Potential buyers.
100%. Yeah, you get surprised a lot.
You think one thing and it's completely different.
Yeah.
Especially we talk about Dubai. How many nationalities and cultures we have here it's crazy. And sometimes people, they come and say we like the artwork. You would never think of these people that they could possibly be interested. It's because artists 100%. They come, they tell me I think that my art is good for these places, for these people. I said, okay, try it. Try it. Maybe it's completely somebody different. What about you? Like, what is your experience with the collectors, with the buyers?
Definitely, the Dubai market is very vibrant because of the different nationalities and because of the different cultures and because of the different levels and layers of the community itself. It's very vibrant and rich and deep. Like if you imagine it on a horizontally and vertical as well, there's a lot of layers to everything as well. This is how I see it visually. That's why it's very difficult to spot who is your collector or to target for a certain market. Even targeting certain market online on an ad campaign is very difficult because it's very different from staying in one country, one nationality, one mentality. It is completely different. It's much easier.
You can get a lot of requests and you will never get anything out of it.
But on the other side, it is, it can be a challenge and it can be an opportunity as well that you will expand your reach on a big level.
But do you need an investment as an artist? Good question. What you feel you have potential. So do you need a good investment in this market to start?
As an artist in general,
emerging artist.
For emerging artists, no.
Just social media, I think, enough.
Because nowadays you have social media, you have ChatGPT that can help you doing your business plan, your social media plan, your everything. And it's not anymore. Before, people used to hire people to do work for them, to make it as a business, to start to sell. Especially if they don't know the knowledge. But now knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge is not scarce anymore. Knowledge is not.
That's good for us.
Scarce anymore.
Because artists are always short on the money.
Not only knowledge, is even execution of these business plans, execution of these marketing plans and everything. So you don't need an investment to be an artist. But in this market, you have to be very active.
That's the very golden active. Words. Networking, is the word networking.
Yes, very active. The market is very competitive, very alive. There is no shortage of events, of everything is there.
They know your face, only face. That's what I'm saying. Just go. You don't have to talk. You go 1, 2, 3, 10 events, you will start talking anyway because people will know you. They
have to know either your face or the face of your artworks. Because some artists you can spot. This is the art of this artist. You spot by just looking.
Exactly.
And that's very important. It's this visual identity for your artwork is more important than your face, actually. This is your fingerprint in art. This is what will mark it for you when you are not there. The visual identity of your artwork.
So what famous places you have your artworks here in Dubai?
Famous. I don't know what is the word famous, but if we're talking VIPs, we have. I'm glad, I'm proud to have my artworks in the top royalty families, in consulates, houses, in hotels, 5-star hotels.
See, and you are low profile. You are low profile, 100%. Nobody knows that.
You're trying to get me.
We have to, yeah, we have to. Everybody.
Yeah, I get
understand.
very, very happy if I get, a request from, royalties to commission an artwork. I feel like
It's a lot.
this
Means a lot.
It's a success.
It is.
It's a success. If they choose you, it's a success. But this is only one way of success. Doesn't mean that this is ultimate success. Maybe another artist want to reach top galleries or want to reach something international. For me, this is a level of success for sure, and I can build on top of it.
You need to see where you want to be. Maybe that's the point. If you see your destination final, because many artists they have different opinions where they want to be. Some people they are happy just to sell. Some people they want to be presented by the gallery. Some people they want to be an institutional artist, which is different career absolutely.
An artist is a human, and humans will never stop dreaming and stop switching and looking for new dreams.
There are opportunities for everybody, right?
Of course.
In this market.
100%. The opportunities are actually endless. Endless opportunities. There is a lot of other markets outside of UAE in other countries that are only reserved for certain caliber of artists, and this is not the case at all in UAE. If you are an emerging art, if you just started last week, you can present yourself and you can reach up the level very high if you know how to do it. If you network, if you participate in events, if you build yourself well, your artwork very well, and your collection. And if you're a very high up artist, you can develop and reach bigger, higher skies also in this market. I don't see this in all countries.
This is what I believe also. There are a lot of opportunities because it's basically open.
Open, 100%.
As soon as you are approachable and you are good, your art is good quality.
And the government is supporting. 100%. All nationalities, everyone, I definitely see in terms of artists supporting as much as they can. And even the support is even now more after the disturbances in the market. They offered many...
there are a lot of open calls,
Open calls studios. They offered a lot of studios for artists for very, very affordable prices. I mean, looking at this now, I feel like this could be a dream for me 10 years ago.
Let us talk about woman career in art. Because you are a mom of 4. So I cannot imagine how you do that. But I know that your elder girls, they always help you, right?
100%.
They should be like a family support.
Yeah. Well, my little one doesn't have one mom. He has 3 moms. So I have 2 big girls and 2 little boys, all the ages, across all generations. I have all the generations at home. My daughters study in the UK. So they go for many, many months. But when they come, it's a celebration at home. And it's my identity. It is this is who I am.
But how you started actually? I remember this. So you just made yourself a corner at home that is yours.
Yeah, of course. When I started, it was just a round table that size. That's how I started, and then I started feeling my artworks are bigger than the the table itself. So, and it was very quickly that we moved to another house. So I took the full garage. Always artists start from a garage, right? So it was a garage. Closed the garage. This garage is mine. No entry.
Yes.
And I did a lot of work there. Many artists that you see nowadays that are in galleries came to this garage and worked with me there. And it makes me feel so proud to see them succeed. Even if we are not in contact, but I feel like this garage made a lot of work. So
you were teaching in this place, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was developing my work there. I teach there. It was my private space. And then I had my first studio. Yeah, until now. I changed locations, but I have my studio, which gives me much more freedom, of course, and space and everything, and isolation when I want to create. And I started feeling that I need the studio because of the large artwork. So I used to get very large commissions or big quantity of work. So I
And
had
the materials, there are a lot of materials, right? With resin, there are so many things.
You can use a lot of materials, yeah. And I think the use of materials definitely for me was like eras. There was like an era, and then I developed, yeah. So I try to be innovative. I try to be innovative from the start and test a lot of materials. But nowadays I use it as a medium, pure medium. There's nothing for me called actually resin art. I don't believe any more of the word resin art.
We should remove it forever.
It should be removed forever. There's nothing called resin art.
We should cancel it.
Yeah. It is not...
It's a medium only.
It's a medium.
But can you, just educational question, can you combine resin with oil painting?
You can, but you have to be very advanced. You can.
Over, yeah, on the top.
Over mixed with the resin, everything. You can.
Because
but you
oil
have
is
to
now oil is becoming trendy again. This is what I heard. People are trying to divert from acrylic to oil because it's more natural, and it looks differently, as you know. Yeah, acrylic is different.
Oil will always be at the top of materials for even pricing artworks. The artwork that
But do you do this kind of artwork?
I do, but I am trying to develop something new. I always try and include resin in my work because I feel like it is not my... I feel like I'm copying someone's work if I'm not using resin. You know, in my mind it's like, this is not me. I think resin became part of my identity as a medium. So and because I know so much of its applications, I feel that I can produce work. I can combine the materials and produce work that no one else will be able to do this. And you need to do unique work, of course. So I'm trying to develop a new
Are there many artists they still do resin? Like they use resin? Are there many in Dubai? I know few.
In Dubai, yes, of course, everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
But it used to be so fashionable, at some point.
But I have to say, yes, it used to be very fashion, very, very trendy, not only here, but everywhere in the whole world. And because I think the videos were very satisfying online, you know.
All this pouring thing.
And it's a type of, you can produce something in 3 hours, you know. It will not be dry in 3 hours, but you can produce something in 3 hours. So people used to film and put online, and the pouring, it's very satisfying. The sound, everything. And it became a trend, as with anything nowadays. But trends come and go. It went back to a medium. And people are not interested to see the normal, you know, mixing of waves. They have seen this million of times online. I don't want to say this is not art. I don't want to label it as this at all. But you have to start thinking in an innovative way how to use it. You can start by learning the basics, of course. But if you want to use it professionally, you have to develop something new completely.
This is maybe at some point more difficult than just painting with the brush, because it's you are controlling the material not fully.
Yeah.
There is a point of something coming out.
There is other factors, environmental factors, the weather, gravity,
heat and humidity.
Heat, humidity, heat of the room and the cup that you're working with and the artwork. It's
surface,
sticky.
Right?
You're limited with time, the surface, the leveling of the surface. There is a lot of other factors. So when you work, you have to be thinking about 100 other, you know, factors in your mind to succeed in your work.
That's why it cannot be very low price, like affordable, whatever, low price, because it is difficult.
Even the medium itself
is expensive.
It's not like going and buying, you know, some artwork, tubes of acrylic.
But I can tell
or-
you from my experience, I have this artwork on the wall since 8 years that I got from you, and it's really remaining the same, and it's really easy to maintain because you can literally wipe the dust off.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you take a soft cloth and you just
Yeah.
wipe it,
yeah.
which is good. And if you have a lot of objects, like if you have artworks, real artworks, it's not easy to clean it. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
to take care of it,
Resin also
long lasting.
yes, the longevity of it is very high, of course. It is non-breakable, and you can always bring it back to the artist or to someone else. We can give it a nice polish it to look like it's new.
I will do that.
Do that. A lot of my clients, actually, I get this sometimes.
Polish again, yeah.
Yeah. And I want to talk about something that's controversial: the yellowing of resin and the color, because many people think the resin will yellow over time and it will change in color.
It didn't happen to me, at least.
That's really great. It can yellow. There's a lot of factors that will make the artwork yellow, the resin itself, whether it's a sculpture, whether it is an artwork. But we have to remember something. It is a natural way of evolving for the artwork. If you have an oil painting, it will not...
It can yellow.
Yeah.
Also, yes.
Not only it will look different. I don't know what's the word in English,
Fading,
but I know
fading or whatever from the sun.
the word in Arabic. Not fading, but it's aging.
Aging.
And some work that are sold in auctions, you can see the color,
You need
the color
restoration,
changing, and it adds to the value because it's older. So it's a natural aging process. You should not be worrying about this. It shouldn't be something that worries the
Because
collector.
there is a history already of resin material artwork.
Yes.
It's like not new. There is a history, so you can see how it changes
Yeah.
with the time,
Yeah.
which is of course also great experience,
Yeah.
even for the artist, even for the owner, for the collector. I want to ask you again about the collectors. When you told me that you work at, sometimes the work takes a lot of time, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you spend so much time on an artwork, is it easy for you to give it to the collector? What do you feel?
I feel that it's the story of the artwork. It started by myself in my studio, my own story, but you feel like someone else is going to take this over and add to it. It feels like the collector is a guardian for the artwork, and it's going to have a piece of his soul. Like it started with me and my story, and it has a piece of me, but it will evolve and become his one. He's going to add to it, and if someone else takes it after him, it's going to add to this all stories of people together. It's
You are not sad. You feel excited.
No, I don't get sad. No, I like to see things evolve. As different from the buying, but I feel like it's also a pride, to feel that someone connected with something that you did, and he likes it so much that he wants to take it. This is a happy moment for me.
And you establish connection with the people that you work with, like your collectors. You keep the connection, or you wait until they reach you, or
it's I think different eras. If I'm very busy, I will not connect. Mainly people
they get back to you. Yeah.
they come to me. But I'm not saying this is the right way at all, or the wrong way. It's everyone's every artist is different, but definitely you have to connect with your collectors. It's something good, and because they already know, they like your stories, they like your mediums, they like you. And if you have new work, you have to present it to them. Maybe they will like it as well. Yeah.
Maybe you need to shoot an email to your database, or that I have this and this new.
Yes, of course, yeah. It is definitely the right way to do it in today's market as well. And even long back, this was the only way. There was no social media.
Yeah.
There was no artist had to connect, not to collectors straight, but they used to go to something called an art dealer. So the art dealer is nowadays what is called an art gallery. There was no art gallery at the time. It was an art dealer. And there was one that was managing Europe and one that was managing the whole of the US. So they were very powerful people.
Yeah,
And
but unfortunately now
it's different.
things are very different.
The structure is
yeah.
very different.
I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately. I think fortunately for
Fortunately,
the artists.
100%.
For the artists, because
Yeah,
you can
it's,
build your own career yourself.
Yeah, you can be in direct contact with
Anybody who likes your art. Yeah?
Yes.
You don't have to wait somebody to present you or to...
Yeah.
Although some artists, they prefer, but I believe that art is for everybody. So every artist can find somebody to like. Somebody to buy.
It's a shorter route, at least. At least it's a shorter route. It's quicker. It's more direct, more transparent.
You have people in your the circle of your buyers and collectors that never dealt with art before. They met you, and then they started from you.
I have never thought about this before. It's a good question, but recalling.
Mm-hmm.
The people, I think most of them, if not all of them, were already artwork collectors.
They were already collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very understandable. I mean, even art collectors who are on buying from the auctions and from the galleries, they also look at the artists that are not with institutions, let's say, with any... not represented by anybody.
Not represented by anyone.
Because it can be any gem, anywhere.
They see it as an opportunity, actually. Yeah. They see it as an opportunity, but
not
everyone.
To discover, yeah?
Not everyone. People are different. People are...
But we need to do more activities, here in Dubai, I believe, to attract more people into buying art. And there are a lot of initiatives actually now happening, which I'm happy, representing affordable art. Like if you really want to put something on the wall, you can buy a small piece. Mm-hmm. You can buy an artwork on paper. Yeah. Just do it. Mm-hmm. This is not only for you, this is for the artist.
Yeah.
And I was talking with you about the women in art, yeah? How many ladies that they were on the maternity leave, actually, they started painting or doing resin art, or doing whatever, sculpture. And many of them I've seen already since 2017-18 when we were gathering together, all this community. They've grown into something.
Yeah.
They've developed.
I know this story has repeated. I noticed this a lot. Having a baby, staying at home for some time.
Then getting something to distract,
starting art that you've never done before, and many develop. And
a lot of power in this process. There is a lot of power. It's like crazy power, creative, because you become at some point desperate, that you have to repeat the same with the baby until he grows, and then you feel that you have so much to express. This art is very expressive, and if husband is supporting, which is important also, sometimes he's not supporting, but I know many women who insist,
and sometimes not supporting becomes a motivation for them to I'll prove it.
Prove it. He will tell her, go and sell it, and then she can tell how I will sell it. He will tell her, I don't know how, but we will not invest in this, in the canvases, in the paints. And then it helps many people to start thinking, why not?
It's, it can be a weapon or a... But this is you. This is what you want to do. No one should impose, you.
It's not easy to push for this.
Look, artists have to struggle.
Always.
To prove their point and to prove what they do all the time, not only with the husbands
it's very hard
all the
career.
Time for men versus their wives, for students versus their parents. Sometimes the parents will ask, why do you want to go to fine art school? What are you going to do? This is going to feed you? How? So
if
we
I am,
have to struggle
but
all
for
the
me,
time.
I would support. If it's me, I would support because you can reach very high level.
Yeah, of course. No, it is. I don't believe in this. I believe that if a creative person, creatives are meant to be creative. If you put
If you
them in
feel,
a
this that you need to
yeah,
do
if you put them on a job with a on the computer all the time, that is not for them at all. They will never flourish. Never flourish.
they will not be happy.
No,
They will not be happy.
they will not be happy. They will not succeed in life. They will be depressed.
There are many people, they are saying, I'm not earning that much, but I'm happy.
Yeah, 100%. And I
Contented,
felt
yeah.
that. I felt that in many stages of my life, 100%. And it makes so much worth. It's very worth it to do your creative project, whether it is an art or craft. Or, as you said, it's so much power in and out. You get a lot of inspiration, and you get a lot
yeah.
of conclusions, and you're using your hands, your mind. It's an exercise. It's an exercise.
Everything.
Yeah,
It's a
but
therapy.
it's different from it's three-dimensional. It is different from reading, for example, as a hobby,
different.
and it's different from sport. All of these are also creative outlets, by the way. But practicing art itself is
More
different. It's
complicated.
more complicated. It's 3D. It works on your everything in the same time. You have to absorb, and you have to give back. You have to innovate.
Your children, they are interested in what you do? They try
100%. Yeah,
they try themselves to do something?
they tried a lot. They helped me many
They help
times.
you also, yeah.
Especially before. Now they are big girls, but whenever they have the time, they
You teach them, you taught them. How to
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
I think everyone around me knows how to do the resin. It's not a choice; it's compulsory. Have to know.
It's one of the ways
Yeah,
how to position yourself.
but it's amazing to see how each one of them, although they are not artists, but how to see each one of them as a different artist. Like I have my daughter. Each one of them actually likes a completely different type of art.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I feel like this is not what I like, but I can see her point. So artist mind is very different from one artist to the other, and
Because
how
you
you're liking
absorb
and
the
how,
experience and then you express yourself.
Yeah.
Something else,
Yeah.
absolutely. I want to ask you about artists that inspire you. Do you have artists that inspire you? Contemporary, let's say. Because actually I wanted to ask you about Egyptian art scene, about contemporary Egyptian art scene, as you are from Egypt. So what do you see there? Because I've seen few really great artists recently, young artists, like between 20 to 40 years old. And what do you see, how it is now going on?
Egypt is a very it's a great country for art, for artists. The artists there are very different from what we have here, what we have in a different country. They are, I don't want to say true artists, but I see art that has so much of meaning and that comes
There's a
from
school, big school, right?
There's a big school, yeah. And a lot of expressions of struggles, of culture, of it's very expressing. I don't see a lot of very ultra contemporary work as compared to other countries. They are still a little bit preservative in the ways they work and the
Traditional art, yeah.
mediums. Yeah, I wouldn't call it traditional as well, because it's still modern and contemporary. But I don't see the
But art is selling very well there, yeah? There is no problem.
100%. There is a
Yeah.
big market.
Big market, yeah.
There's a big market in Egypt. 100% big market, but it's very it has its own style. It has its own style.
But this is what I heard also, that
It's not very diverse. I would put it this way. It's not very diverse. It's
it's a circle, right?
yeah. In terms of the style and in terms of the artists, And I would love to see the country supporting the artist more. I would love to see this because we have everything, the minds, the culture, the history that no one else in the whole world
Yeah, this
has
is
it.
very unique. Yeah, that's true.
And our art is 7,000 years old, and we have great minds, but they need more support. They need more support on all levels, 100%.
Are they presented here, like well, do you think, or they can be presented more?
They can be presented more.
More, yeah.
There's if someone can take this initiative actually and
Present
take this
more.
as a project, that would be really great. I wish I have time for something like this, but not that I don't have time or I don't put
It's
it as
a
a
different
priority. It is not
activity,
also it's not also my speciality. Maybe I will not be the best person to do this, but I try. I'm managing an online Facebook group that is for artists. This year is the 6th year, so for 6 years I am managing this group, and it's to combine artists, and it's actually a collaboration of between three ministers in Egypt that started this, and they have an actual center in Egypt for this, and in every country they have like an online group. I try, but this is the level I can reach because of the time and connections. You need to do a lot of work. But it would be so much worth it. They have to be represented here much more. Mature artists that are their art is amazing. But I'm seeing.
There are exhibitions.
Yeah,
there are.
exhibitions. I'm seeing big artists coming from Egypt for workshops here. I haven't seen this. I started seeing this a year or two now, and this is really great
because it's very natural for the region to show the art of the people who are working all their life here.
And I feel like that maybe UAE is missing this, or maybe something like this exists, but I don't know. I feel like because UAE has a lot of nationalities and diversities, I feel that maybe a certain project maybe that the government can initiate or something, so we can. I want to see, like instead of Art Week in Dubai, we can do it the Russian Art Week and the Egyptian Art Week and the Saudi Art Week. So it's a week every year that is dedicated for this country. Talks, exhibitions, support, collaborations, and I feel this is going to be revive the market so much and introduce a lot of communities to different communities and exchange of ideas.
We will suggest.
I feel that this is. I really want to see this. It's something that I want to see.
It's not difficult, I'm sure. No? It can be done on the. There is a lot of.
But it has to be done on a country level in order for the real value to be strong.
I'm sure we will reach there because there is a lot of support for the artists of the region, and it's also very. For me, like for the long time expat, but I'm from different cultures, so to see actually what is there, because it's more clear, the clear vision. Like I've seen several exhibitions for young Egyptian artists recently, like private galleries, and I was so amazed by it, by the art, and you cannot call it expensive also. It's quite affordable. Like you like it, you can buy it. Not only you look and then you go because you cannot afford it. You cannot afford it. This is what I always try to communicate to my audience in the social media and everywhere. There is an affordable option. You can always reach the artist and say, I like your art, but it's expensive for me. What do you have? And each artist, I'm sure, will be happy to offer something.
100%.
Whatever you have the budget. Because I'm happy that some of my friends, let's say, started collecting or started buying. I showed them small canvases, like whatever you have. You have 1,000 dirham, you can buy an artwork. This is an artwork. It has a value. Like, I have your artwork. I have a certificate for it. I can sell it. I can give it to my son. I can gift it because this is an asset actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's not something that you dump or you throw.
I think the culture of art
Buying
collection and investment and buying because buying can be for different reasons. Can be for collecting, for investing, for decorative. This culture we need to work more
That's
on this.
what I'm trying to do also from my side. But in this market here, people are sensitive, you know. This is what I saw. They don't like to be like educated directly and say this is bad taste, this is good taste. You have to buy this. You don't buy this because this is bad. This doesn't work at all. And people will not listen to you.
No.
I think this position you have to stop at the beginning and you have to say, first of all, start from what you like. Okay, see and decide what you like. Like this is the artwork of Dina. I just forgot to say, this is artwork for Dina. So just we see. We decided to match it together, yeah. I mean, what you actually like and what you are ready to see in your interior. Because many people, they keep the walls empty. Yeah.
It needs. I feel that it needs not only educating and motivating. It needs it needs to be a lifestyle habit for every art lover. Like the videos of why not start a trend of every person have dedicate one wall in their house for artworks without thinking if it match or not. Those are what connects with my story, and this can go viral, and people can start buying and put it on TikTok. And
artworks are expensive.
Show their,
it's an investment.
But as you said, there is a lot of affordable art.
Let us discuss how much was the artwork cost 8 years ago, in comparison with how much you sell them now. It was like 50 to 70 size, yeah? 70 to 90. What is the difference in price now for your artworks?
It's definitely more
how much
now.
More?
But it depends on the collection. So if I have... newer collections will be more expensive. Some other collections that... older, that will not be repeated, will be actually higher in price. So it depends on the artists are, of course, the ones to decide how to price their art. There should be definitely an increase because you as an artist, you are evolving. You have more exhibitions, more awards, more series that you work on, blah, blah, blah. There is actually a way to calculate like an art factor, how to price your art. You can follow it or you don't have to follow it. And sometimes we have to also go with the flow and go with the market. If the market is a little bit down, why not reduce a little bit? You know, if it's a certain client and he really wants your artwork for whatever reason, you can. So it's
That's
very.
why, many people think
but it goes more,
it's not
100%.
affordable. I mean, they think it's not affordable. This is one factor. There's another factor is why I have to buy it. It's big, and if I need to come back to my home country, how do I take it? Yeah. But that shouldn't stop you.
That shouldn't be. If you have dining tables and fridges in your home, why you worry about them? It's the same, you know. Call a moving company or a carpenter will make boxes for you and you can ship them.
It. Yes.
It's easy. It depends on the type of art as well. But the idea of art is expensive should not be there anymore, because remember, what is expensive for you and me can be very affordable for someone else. So expensive is again subjective. Someone can see 1,000 dirham is very expensive and someone can see 10,000 dirham is very expensive, or you know, some people put hundreds of thousands easy. So it depends. So you buy what you can afford, easy, like your makeup, for example. Right? You go buy the brands that you can afford. Bags as well. There are very expensive bags. You buy what you can afford. You buy what you like.
You need to start from this kind of mentality.
So you need to see it as, I will not say a necessity. It is definitely not a necessity. But to certain people, it can be a necessity.
it becomes.
It becomes a necessity.
Yeah, it becomes at some point. Because when you go and see a lot and then you talk to the artists a lot, you feel that you have to connect also. You need to connect. And then you feel this interaction. Artists create for who? Because they don't create for the universe. They create for somebody who is going to buy it, who is going to take it to the home, to the interior, to their place. And then the artwork will live their life, as you said, yeah? It will continue. The piece of you will continue there.
And I feel like also there's something that I don't think it exists, but I'm thinking, you know, like, because maybe I have the company for the design and my company. So we get tenders. We get projects. And the people, they say, okay, we need this type of finish. Or this type of table or this type of... And then they see which artist or which company can make this. So why not in the collectors and artists can do this? Why there is no communities that bring both together? And the collector will sit, instead of only choosing artworks that he wants, he will sit and say, I want this and this. I want an artwork that is like this. And then you have different artists that can propose something. This is never there, by the way.
Not a common thing.
This is not a common thing, but it can be very a nice tool for both of them, connecting both of them. A collector, why should the collector choose between artworks that are already done? Why can't he fancy something and then, you know, find the artist or get offers from different artists of whoever will bring a vision, his vision to life, can win it.
Hopefully we will get somewhere. So we have to already finish at the positive note.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you, Katia.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and you have a lot of new plans, a lot of new stories coming up. So hope to see you again.
Yes, for sure.